Hi, James Polk here with Apex Law Service. We do paralegal work at $71.25 an hour rather than $125 to $280 like some law offices charge. You hire us first to do your paralegal work for your case, and then you hire your attorney to sign into the contract that you've already signed with us, and they charge $350 or $300 for an associate attorney for their hours, and we work very efficiently on your case. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Wobbler felonies, reduction of felony to misdemeanor, and expungement of felony and expungement of misdemeanor, and also the plea bargain process. So basically a wobbler in the state of California is any crime that can be charged as a felony or a misdemeanor. The police write up a police report and they send it to the prosecutor's office, and they choose what crime they see in what's written by the police, and some crimes can be charged as felonies or misdemeanors. So depending on how serious they think the crime is, they'll charge it either as a misdemeanor or a felony. Sometimes the police will suggest in their police report that it be a misdemeanor, but while someone is either in county jail or after they get out, they'll be what's called rebooked, and they'll be booked and charged with a felony, the felony level. So in the plea bargain process, a lot of times with proper communications with the prosecutor's office, you can enter a plea deal for just a misdemeanor. It's very recommended that you take one of those if you're being charged with something that you really even had even anywhere near a culpable level of involvement in an activity. You should probably take one of those. They kind of hold all the cards. Now, you can always fight a case all the way to trial. That's not ever not an option. It's just that if you get convicted of a felony, you don't always have the option of reducing the felony to a misdemeanor. With PC 17B, you have the option of reducing a felony to a misdemeanor, but you have to have been convicted of a Wobbler felony, and then that felony has to have come with a sentence of just probation, not of any state time. So if you've ever done state time, you lose the option of reduction of felony to misdemeanor, and then a regular expungement. It's called a dismissal. You use a CR 180 form in most counties. There's a PKT 026 in San Diego. That's a local form packet. PKT 027 is the dismissal of a felony, expungement of a felony. So it's PC 1203.4 under which you would file that CR 180. But you lose different rights potentially, like the right to bear arms, or you keep a strike with you. If it's a strike but it's still a wobbler and you're convicted of a felony, you do state time, you can't then reduce it to a misdemeanor and have the misdemeanor expunged, but you can try to expunge the felony, but you will have issues with licenses and the right to bear arms and different things like that. So don't ever risk becoming a felon if at all possible. If you're charged with a felony and you're given an option to plead guilty to a misdemeanor, it's usually what most attorneys will advise that you do. There's always a situation where you want to fight all the way through a jury trial, and that is your right as a United States citizen. So we want to help you think about the issues in a way that keeps you safe, though, for your whole life. You might be mad in the time being, but it's good to think about at least taking a safer route for the rest of your life, situation, and for the long term. Thank you for tuning in to Apex Law Service. This is James Polk.